principal and founder at the Lifestyle Loft. And we are an interior design firm that designs from concept to completion. We've done everything from new builds to custom homes to condos, home renovations, you name it, to boutique commercial spaces. We believe that good design goes beyond what you fill your home with. Good design evokes positive, euphoric emotions that promote wellness and balance and creativity and authenticity, and ultimately an inspired lifestyle. And when I'm not wearing my CEO hat, I am a trend expert contributor for the Reno and Decor magazine. Have you guys seen it? Do you know what it is? Perfect. So it's a quarterly, for those of you who don't know, it's a quarterly publication that highlights all things home improvement. And as a trend expert, I get to share my extensive research on the latest and greatest design trends that we're seeing in the market. And now that you've gotten to know a little bit about me, I know we might not have time to even get questions in, but if you do want to speak to me, I will be here till the end of the event. You can always pull me aside to ask me any questions that you have. So, new economy. I want to start by talking about new economy, and I asked myself, what next? I think a lot of designers and homeowners are asking themselves the same thing. So the pandemic has caused us to have new conversations within the household, and homeowners are forced to ask questions like, how do we redefine our spaces and make them more functional? How do we create spaces that will alleviate the stresses that we're going through outside of the home? And enriching functions in the house, in your home, is no longer a necessity, it is a requirement. And we've found that, and I've found too, as I've been working throughout this whole process, we've had to find a way to answer those questions for you. So recurring themes that we're finding that the homeowner is looking for are connectivity, balance, tranquility, function, and peace. And it's been so interesting to just notice how these themes are weaving into the trends as well. And while homeowners are looking for these things, we found that even with industry professionals, they are more excited to step out of the box. It's not about how I'm going to do my house so that I can resell it. People are really looking to infuse creativity and authenticity and add more color and more texture and more tone. And as I have researched all the trends that are out there, the one common theme that I'm finding is what I would like to call rebirth. And essentially, we're witnessing styles from the 80s, the 30s, which are like the Art Deco movement, all the way to the 70s, giving us like a nostalgic revival style, up until the 90s urban street movement. So it's interesting to see how all of these things, despite what the homeowner is looking for, how as industry professionals we've been able to give that trend and give those feelings back into the home. And these influences feel intentional and exciting, and they're fostering a bold expression of authenticity and inspiration. Now, while there are a lot of spaces I would love to talk about, I'm going to be tackling just 4 topics, and these topics are questions and questions that we normally get on a day-to-day basis, which would be your kitchen, your bath, what interior trends and home decor trends are out there, and color trends. And I'm going to start with the kitchen because that is my favorite. Even when I do projects, doing kitchen design is pretty much one of my favorite things to do, because I do get to get more creative with exactly what I want, not what I want, but what the client wants, and what I want. But the kitchen has become a favorite place for us to gather and entertain and cook, and it has become the perfect break room, in some instances an office away from the home office, and in some homes it has been a place where you get to homeschool your children, even a classroom for some. And it's been incredible to see this shift happening in the kitchen area. A couple of things that we're noticing is we are turning up the tones. The white classic kitchen, I'm sorry if you have a white classic kitchen, it is classic and timeless. but it's also, I'm sorry, on its way out. But we are noticing things like wood tones infused in your kitchen design, colored cabinetry, two-tone cabinets, and there's just no limit to what you can do. Another thing that we're noticing is increased storage. Now that everybody is home, and we want to start using the kitchen as a double back that up as a place where you can store stuff. So as designers, we are taking advantage of each and every space, whatever space that we can have and utilize in the kitchen. So rethinking your upper cabinetry, taking it all the way to the ceiling, adding spaces like appliance garages, and locking away all your appliances, adding hidden inserts and pullouts to utilize organization. But most importantly, we are more motivated. I'll ask Cynthia because she's another designer, but I feel like we are more motivated to give you, the homeowner, more space, and homeowners too are motivated to get that space in the kitchen. Another thing that I want to talk about in the kitchen that we're seeing that's new and different is countertop surfaces. Yes, quartz will always be an engineered stone that we choose as part of our design scheme, but there's other new stones that are out, not stones, but like surfaces that we're seeing becoming popular. Porcelain is becoming popular. Geolux, I don't know if anybody has heard of Geolux. It's the same, it's heat resistant. It has the same qualities as an engineered stone, provides high performance, and it's ideal for indoor and outdoor use. So these are some of the things that we end up seeing as interior designers being infused so that you can have multiple functions even within your services. I also want to get into bathroom trends. That's the second thing. And the term rebirth emerges in our bathroom trends as well. We are witnessing past eras, like I said, with the kitchen and just interior trends in general. And we're finding that people are actually excited to incorporate creativity here, incorporating things like wallpaper, ornate tile finishes, art decor glamour, fluted vanities, the return of the 80s square tile. I never in my wildest dreams thought that was something that we would see, but it's back, and it's beautiful. I think it's finished in glazed tile, it's finished in a 4x4. It's become more creative. Also, the stacked applique and how you stack your subway tile. Some people prefer to stack it going horizontally. Some people prefer to stack it vertically. And we're moving away from wall sconces. I love wall sconces. I'm kind of sad. I feel like I probably will continue to do it, but we are seeing. And we are moving away from that and incorporating statement pieces and pendants and chandeliers. So old is the new and new is the old, and we're loving every moment of it. Another thing that I am obsessed with, I don't think this is a trend, I think it's more something that we're going to continue to see, are brass and gold finishes. Everywhere, there's nowhere that you're not going to find a design without brass and gold finishes. But we're also noticing a mixture of metals. People are actually exploring the charm of mixing a chrome finish and a black finish, or chrome and a gold finish, or a brass finish. And this gives your bathrooms, or even your kitchen, extra dimension and character. Another thing that we're noticing is the bath and tub combo. And now we're seeing people incorporating freestanding tubs. But my absolute favorite trend that I hope doesn't die as a trend is the wet room. Are you guys familiar with what a wet room is? No? So a wet room essentially is it's your tub and shower all in the same enclosure, and it gives it such a spa. It's a spa feeling. It makes your space feel luxurious. And I understand that not everybody has the space to incorporate that. And if you don't, a freestanding tub will do just fine. It'll give you the same feeling. But another thing, once again, I know I love the white classic clean and polished look will stand the test of time. But we're also seeing a shift in that in bathrooms. People are choosing bold. They're going bold. They're adding more wallpaper, going darker. Different types of appliques and different types of finishes. But for those who are not into color, a bold design using natural elements like cement and concrete, stone, and wood is in. So you still could get the best of both worlds, but it's not the white, classic, polished look that we're so accustomed to. At bathroom trends, all we see and all we hear and all we're getting to, even just the requests that we're getting as industry professionals, is people are looking to create an oasis in their bathroom. They can't go to spas anymore. They're afraid to not afraid, but we're still transitioning into getting comfortable in spaces like that. So people have decided, you know what, we're gonna bring that feeling into our home. And each and every trend that we're also seeing is geared to wellness. It's not just about having the right tile that you have there. You want to be able to add biophilia into your space. You want to feel like you're connected to the outdoors. And these are all trends that we're seeing both in kitchen and bath. Now into interior trends. The latest home trends and home decor trends that we're seeing are all about optimism. Furniture and decor reflecting comfort, airy, clean lines, organic textures. And there's also recurring themes that we're seeing here, different types of, I want to call it the material marvel, because we are noticing things like cane and rattan infused into furniture, wallpaper as used as an applique for your furniture pieces. You're looking at brass inlay infused into your furniture pieces. And it's just a great way to add texture into your favorite home decor pieces without having to make that investment if you're not ready to do that. Another thing that we're not noticing is what I like to call a streamlined modern revival. And what this is, it's an international style of art decor influenced by aerodynamic design. And essentially, you think about curvy linear silhouettes. Everything that you see, not everything, but most furniture pieces that we're seeing, there's a lot of curves. There's cabinets are fluted. You're seeing, on top of that, it just feels luxurious. It feels bold, it's sleek, and it's just adding that extra dimension of flow into your space. Now, I don't know about you, I love to travel. Unfortunately, I have not indulged in my yes, I lost the word. But because we cannot travel, that doesn't mean we're not seeing that influence in our trends. We are noticing a lot of global influences in our home trends as well. Celebrating different cultures, beautifully woven into our design schemes and our favorite home goods. We can't get enough of this artful blend of worldly finds. And last but not least, our color trends. Are you familiar with Pantone? Yes. So Pantone essentially sets not the standard, but they normally come out and they let us know what kinds of colors we expect to see in the industry. And Benjamin Moore will follow suit and Sherwin-Williams will follow suit. And they released their summer 22 collection color trends, and those trends embody creativity, intention, exploration. And we anticipate warm organic neutrals, moody deeps, earth tones filled with mineral greens, and just a medley focusing on renewal and wellness. Lots of pops of color too. It literally feels like the 80s came back, but in a cool way. But what do we look forward to? We anticipate the next season to be filled with optimism, inspiration, boldness, creativity, and just a rebirth in our interiors. And as we power through this new economy, we'll notice more curvilinear silhouettes in our furniture, adding elegance and ease and movement in our spaces, giving us all the flair we need to achieve light and airy spaces. Gone are the days where homeowners are up for neutrals and play it safe, focusing on home resale values. So I have quickly gone through that. I'm sorry. It's because I had a specific time to get through it. But does anybody, oh wait, before I ask about questions, thank you so much. Thank you for Thank you for attending this presentation, and I hope what I've shared has been helpful. I know it's been really quick, but I am going to be here till the end of the event, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to come up to me and ask. I would love to share more with you.